Mr. Anton Swan, the outgoing Sri Lankan honorary consul of Queensland, was felicitated at the Queensland Buddhist Vihara on the 8th of July at a special ceremony conducted. The event was organized by the chief monk, Venerable Sitina Malwe Sugatasara Thera, with the assistance of the Dayaka Sabha. A special Dana Puja was held at the temple where Mr. Antonson attended with his wife Bronwyn Elizabeth and the members of his family. And the event began with the lighting of the oil lamp on the invitation of the Venerable monk Nayaka Thero Sitinamalwe Sukatasara. All the family members of Mr. Anton Son's family joined the lighting of the lamp. Mr. Asela Veerasinghe made the welcome speech, and a large number of well-wishers attended the function. Mr. Anton Son has served in the capacity of the Sri Lankan consul for 33 long years, and it is a record for any diplomat to serve that long in this country, Australia. In 2018, he was honored by the Australian government for his long, outstanding service as an honorary consul in Queensland. Mr. Anton Son arrived in Australia in 1970 as a youth of 22 years, and he married in 1972 and moved to Brisbane in 1974. These are the family members that arrived with Mr. Anton Son to the temple, and with the chief monk, they forced a photograph to mark this, remember this most important day. And Pirit was chanted, blessing the outgoing consul. 3 other monks joined with the Nayaka Thero in the chanting of Pirit. Mr. Anton Son, speaking at this simple function, he mentioned that he was a frequent visitor to this temple and remembered the growth of it.
And I was honored to meet the Prime Minister then, Premadasa. Some of you weren't born then anyway, and this position was offered to me, and the privilege of having this position is to help the community. I was always involved with the community anyway, but getting the position as the honorary consul sort of helped the community, because if the community had any issues, I could go to the government heads, go right to the top and address their issues with them. So I've been very fortunate to be in this position, mostly not for myself, but to help the community. So I've been privileged to have such a great community here who have been welcome at any time or at any place in their homes or at events, and my family have always been welcome. So thank you for that. And I leave with not sadness, it's like leaving a family, but I'll be always there, because at all these events that I've attended, they tell me I'm not ambassadors for Sri Lanka. We only have a title as a consul, but you are the ones that carry the Sri Lankan flag. So thank you once again, and I'm sure I'm going to visit this temple many times, even though I'm retiring. I'll never retire. And I also like to thank Venerable Thero for his accommodating VIPs. I always ring the Venerable Thero and say, oh, I got a minister, or I got somebody from the Sri Lankan government, and he's always there, and he says, just bring them along. And they're so impressed with this temple for what they do for the community. So thank you once again and you have been a great inspiration to me and I think to the committee. Thank you very much.
The Nayakathero presented Mr. Anton Son a plaque mentioning the great service he did to the Sri Lankan population in Queensland. Lady Bronwyn was also honored by presenting a bouquet of flowers and a gift. Attapirikara was offered to the monks, and thereafter they participated in serving dana to the Mahasangha. All the members of Miss Anderson's family participated in the offering of dana to the Mahasangha. Thereafter, all the dignitaries and all the people who participated in the function were served a beautiful lunch at the temple premises, and these are some of the photographs taken at that time. And Mr. Asere Veerasinghe was responsible for organizing many of the activities that day, and Mr. Anderson and all the other members of the family said that it was a memorable function with a warm welcome they received, and where the family was able to participate in the farewell function, and it will be remembered by the family forever. The president of the Federation of Sri Lankan Associations in Queensland, Professor Jayasiri Veerawardena, also participated in the event, and everyone enjoyed the fellowship after the function, and the crowd dispersed around 1:30 in the afternoon. Let's all extend our warmest greetings to Mr. Anderson for a wonderful, happy retirement life.